see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. And the Sun Devils move, kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability. And I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got him looking Ron, but they're going to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Takes the handoff. It's Roach. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Roach. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Rourke. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the quick grab. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. get a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He's got it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. Got enough space. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, BYU. He would not be denied.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires on the move. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Dropping back, it's Nelson. It's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Buckler. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Phillips. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU right back to the line. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Looking for room at the 30. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here we go. To the air on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running it as well. The speed, the open field running ability, his ability to make people miss, such a unique weapon in college football, and this team's got a guy.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to go up top. On the move and looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Going to the run to start this second half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving before, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Roach.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The quarterback goes down. The defense bringing the heat on 4th down to force the turnover on downs. There is a flag on the field, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's against the offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Slings it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hurt.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Pressure coming. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Brings into the open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellows on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
With jet sweep pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Roach. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Burton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That's caught. It's Rourke. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cougars are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Phillips. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Burrell. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, what a cut! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest.
He's got it on the outside. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. BYU with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. It's Burton. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good